God,
All right, guys, let's get to our last topic of the day. It's brought to us by 5 Hour Energy. It's time to fuel up and turn up with 5 Hour Energy Transfusion. The grape ginger lime flavored shot brings the iconic taste of a golf course favorite to a non-alcoholic boost, perfect for sinking birdies or making great memories with friends. It's a hole-in-one for your energy game. Whether you're out on the course or just need a little extra push to power through your day, 5 Hour Energy Transfusion delivers the clubhouse flavor you love without ever leaving the green. Golf is all about good times with good people and good flavors. The grape ginger lime flavor of 5 Hour Energy Transfusion gives you the best parts of your clubhouse go-to without leaving the course or chasing down the beverage cart. Now you can amp up the fun even more. Just buy, snap, and enter for a chance to win a dream golf trip for two to any golf tournament in the USA. Tee up that trip. Visit 5hewin.com for full rules and entry. No purchase necessary. This does exclude the Masters. The offer ends on October 31st, 2025. All right, guys, the Guardians did something yesterday that they have done just 3 other times in the last 30 years. Slade Cecconi and Joey Cantillo went back-to-back starts of 8 innings without allowing a run. Jay, Bull, G, Dustin, can you name the other 3 combos that have done that in the last 30 years for the Guardians?
Kluber and Carrasco.
That is correct. In April of 2017.
CC and Cliff Lee?
No, sir.
Dang.
The last 30 years?
That's a good guess, though.
Yeah,
Is Kluber and someone else up another part?
Kluber was only part of one of these.
Okay.
Bieber and Clevenger.
Bieber and somebody is another answer.
McKenzie.
Nope.
Dang.
I'll give you the month and the year. July of 2020.
2020.
Bieber and Plesac.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's a hell of a pull.
That is a great pull.
And then you have to go
Out of
back.
nowhere.
But when you go to 2020,
I'm glad I didn't open my mouth.
Please, Zach.
You have to go back
How
to
about
2008.
Dennis Martinez and
Oral Hershiser.
and Oral?
No, 2008 is the last time.
Oh,
Almost
2008.
So
busted out
is
of Jeff and
Sabathia or
Masterson.
Lee one of them there? No.
One-
Sabathia.
Cliff Lee
no.
is-
Cliff
is on
Lee,
there.
Cliff Lee and
Paul Bird.
No.
No.
Paul Bird had some good outings,
Right,
man.
Sabathia
He
was
like
gone.
16-1 at
Yeah,
one
he
point.
was.
Cliff Lee and was Justin Masterson? Not yet, right?
No, who's the kid from Vandy? Tomlin? Josh Tomlin?
Nope.
No, he wasn't here yet.
Give
Jake
you-
Westbrook.
Give you 2 more guesses.
Oh,
Nope.
Westbrook. He had some great years here.
How about initials, Mike? Give us initials.
I'm going to tell you because it's
It's a crazy.
the artist formerly known as Fausto Caro.
Oh, yeah.
You
We
didn't even
got
give
that.
Zach Meisel that credit for that
Yeah.
line. That was his line, Mike.
Yeah.
We have the tweet. Oh, we didn't take the tweet full. I'm literally reading off Zach's tweet. Sorry.
Fausto, we
Yeah,
thought
Zach,
we
Zach
had-
put
we
that out.
thought
there.
we
Fausto. Yeah, well, he
But
turned out to be 4
Slade-
years older or something.
Yeah, I know.
Slade Cecconi and Cantillo joined Zach Plesac and Shane Bieber, Corey Kluber and Carlos Carrasco, and Fausto Carmona and Cliff Lee as the only Cleveland starters to pitch back-to-back 8-inning, no-run games in consecutive days in the last 30 years. And, Jay, you mentioned off the top of the show, these young kids are stepping up in a big way, and the Guardians, who have now won 5 in a row, are still very much in the thick of the playoff race here.
Well, unfortunately, they haven't gained any ground because the Mariners,
No.
who had been struggling, have won 4 in a row.
You know how I
Texas
look
has
at
won
it, though,
4 in a
Bull?
row.
You're right.
Yeah.
But if you lose those,
Right, yeah.
You're like you're in a hole right now where you can't take on any more dirt. You
Right.
can't.
I mean, 2.5 games doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot with 18
And
games to go.
My point, I got into an argument with Nick Camino on air Monday about this, or maybe on Tuesday. He was saying it doesn't matter that there's 4 teams in the race. You only have to make up 2.5 games. And I said, it very much matters. Of
course it matters.
Yes. And he was like, no, it doesn't matter.
You've got to pass
and I
2
said,
teams.
I said, it does matter. Let me tell you why. You don't have to just beat one team to pass them.
Yeah.
You have to beat and hope 3 other teams keep losing.
Yeah.
So
Well, right now it's only 2, but you got to beat. You can't just say it's 2.5 because Seattle could lose every game the rest of the season.
That's exactly right.
But if Texas goes 14-4,
that
then
doesn't even bring into the equation Kansas City and Tampa Bay
Right.
are nipping at their heels.
Yeah, you're still paying
So,
attention to them. You're ahead of them now.
Here's
so
here's the way I was told to look at it by a researcher 20 years ago, and it was right. If there are 5 teams in the race and there's 1 spot, You're playing musical chairs.
Right.
4 are left standing.
Yeah.
The fight for that one chair isn't like you're just fighting one person for that chair. You're fighting 4 people for that chair.
Yeah,
It is
that's right.
so much more difficult with every team you throw into the race.
Especially if you don't play head-to-head.
Well, here's the
And
thing.
they don't play Texas. No,
They
wait,
do.
They play Texas. They don't play Seattle anymore.
Right, but here's the thing. Last series of the year is Texas-Cleveland, and you know who the Mariners play that weekend? The Dodgers. Now, the Dodgers haven't played great, but still, I'd rather
they're
them play.
still the Dodgers.
Yeah. So
That's weird. They're ending with
well, somebody has to.
I guess, always. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting, though, that it's Seattle and L.A.
Yeah. So the Guardians, listen, they played great against the Rays. They played great against the Royals. You got to take care of business, keep winning. Then you got 7
White Sox. Then
you got. By the way, I'll even give them a slim chance at the division, but they have to win. They have 6 games with the Tigers left.
They have to
They're
sweep.
8.5 out. Have to win all 6.
Yes.
Not even 5 out of 6. You got to win all 6.
And the Tigers looked pretty good last night.
Yeah, they're back on track. The Tigers are back on track. So they're almost. But you know what? You win all 6. You never know.
This is so interesting to me because we just had the conversation about whether or not the Browns can win anything.
Yeah.
Baseball is so different. We sit here with a 74-70 team, and we like, oh, yeah, we'll get involved there. Listen, anything can happen.
Yeah. Well, I think
you
in the
literally
NFL,
have
though,
a shot. That's crazy.
But in the NFL, it's possible
doing
that
the
a
same
9-8
thing.
gets in.
If the Browns were 7-7, you don't think we'd be talking about them
we
going to the
would.
playoffs? We certainly would.
Hell yeah.
But I guess you
Well,
got
we're talking
one
about
team.
the Guardians maybe winning the whole thing if they got in. Like, the Guardians don't have to have someone play quarterback.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know.
That's crazy. Like the level, like you.
Wild card teams have won the Super Bowl. Though.
You
Yeah.
can squint your eyes and be like, well, listen.
I can't
things
see the
go-
Guardians win.
That's what we do.
I mean,
That's
I
what we
can't
do.
see the Guardians winning the whole thing, even if they make
I
it.
can't
but
either.
You never know. Crazier things
You know
have
what?
happened.
It's like what I said earlier, Bull.
Yeah.
I'm especially when it comes to baseball.
Yeah.
I'm definitely smart enough to know that this team cannot win the World Series. However, give me a Saturday afternoon in early October at
Right.
Progressive Field with the tension that a playoff game brings. It's about the experience, not the destination.
That's
always.
true. I agree with
and
that.
that's why I say that's why I make the analogy with the football team.
Yeah.
We're not going to win the Super Bowl. We're likely not going to go to the playoffs. Give me a couple of moments during the regular season.
Especially when it's unexpected.
Yeah,
And
I think it means
I kind of wrote the Guardians off,
think
and now I've
everybody
got a little
did.
juice for them again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
I've written them
it's
off
good.
twice.
Yeah. And so now, like, if the Guardians don't make the playoffs, okay, well, that's what we kind of expected for a while. But if they do,
we had moments in September that mattered.
that's right.
And it's about
you
the
never know.
experience.
If you ask me right now, I had to bet my entire salary for a year on do the Guardians win the World Series or the Browns win the Super Bowl. I'd bet on the Guardians.
Oh, well, of course I would too.
The ironic part about it is the Guardians are doing what we asked the Browns to do. They're playing young guys. You see? Look, it isn't that
Well,
bad.
they're playing who they have.
That's the thing. Like, it just so happens that they got 2 chips taken off the board, and Ortiz and what's his name? Clase.
Yeah.
So now you're like, oh, wow, look at this.
I didn't like Manzardo being on the bench again yesterday, but he's playing more often now.
I know.
He's playing almost every day now.
But you know what I'll say is, and this I think came through. By the way, I thought Cantillo was fantastic.
Amazing.
But I thought Slade 2 nights ago was just as good. Like, Bull.
Yeah.
He takes a no-hitter into the 8th inning, gives up the hit, which was a clean hit. I would much rather it be that. Then he gets the double play. He gets out of it. What I loved was when he left the field, he got a standing ovation, as did the yesterday. Cantillo did. He took his cap off and he acknowledged the crowd, and you could hear the decibel level in the stadium go up because they were responding in kind of that. Oh, look, he's recognizing us.
Yeah.
Last night when Joey came out, he didn't do that. And it's such a small gesture. But I bring all of that up to say this.
Yeah.
These are guys that are pitching way above what I think they are, but it's contagious. Yesterday, Slade said, there isn't a man in this clubhouse that doesn't think that we can go to the playoffs.
Right.
Not one man.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes these young kids can energize things. And I think that could happen with the Browns if they play well. Not only are they contributing with what they're doing on the field, the vets see that. The vets see a rookie come off and do this. And then tell the media after the game, can we win it? Yeah, we can win it. Every man in that clubhouse believes we can win it. That can be contagious.
I agree with what you're saying. I disagree that I think Ciccone actually is very talented. I mean, he was a first-round pick. Now, he's wildly inconsistent.
Well,
and he's got a lot to learn about being a pitcher, obviously.
Yeah, he had a stretch there where he had dead arm.
Terrible. Yeah, you're right.
But you know what was interesting?
Yeah.
I was looking last night at the innings pitched by all their pitchers. They're all at career highs.
Yeah.
All of their pitchers
because they baby them so much.
I know, but the interesting thing about that, Bull, is dead arm is a real thing. I've gotten it. I've worked through it. You think that, oh my God, I've got something internally that's wrong. I'll never be good again this year. But you get through that fatigue, and it was great watching Slade work through that fatigue and then come back and look like Cy Young the other night. Yeah, he was fantastic.
I think there's really good stuff there. I'll tell you this about Joey Cantillo, and I've never thought much of him.
Oh, his changeup last night.
But I'll tell you, this guy, every time they send him to the minors and say, work on this, he comes back and and you could tell that he worked on it.
Yeah.
His last 4 starts, he's made 4 starts since August, 24 1/3 innings, 3 earned runs, 16 hits, and 1 home run allowed. He has been lights out. I love that he's a lefty. That always gives you an advantage. I think he may end up being a better pitcher than we all thought. I'm not saying he's not going to be a star. He's not going to be elite. But he might end up being a real solid middle-of-the-rotation guy going forward.
I'm not sure he can't be elite because I think he has one elite pitch.
Yeah, I mean,
that
maybe.
That changeup, Bull, he was...
Yeah, it's nasty.
It was unhittable last night.
It's nasty, and he's worked on his command, like throwing strikes.
Yeah.
He was so efficient yesterday with his pitches. It was good to see. You know, they're still not hitting much outside of Jose and Manzardo.
Well, the last 2 they have. I mean,
they scored 2 runs yesterday.
Yeah, I know, but the night before they had, 7 doubles?
Yeah.
So, you know what? They faced a good pitcher. He pitched really well last night.
Cameron's been really good for them. By the way, the Guardians only have 2 players. Only Ramirez and Manzardo have more than 11 home runs.
And they're the only 2 that are hitting over 235.
Yeah. Well, there's only 7 guys in the majors hitting over 300.
No, Quan and Ramirez are the only 2. They were the only 2 hitting over 230.
There's only 7 players in the majors hitting 300 or better right now.
Different game of baseball.